Hi everyone, my name is Samar. So this video is continuation to the last video where we have licensed our device. So we'll go ahead and configure the VLAN and configure the self IP of the appliance so that we can bring it to the network and start communicating this. Right? So first thing first, let's go ahead and check what is the self IP of this device. If config mgmt0. So the IP address I can see over here, it is 10.123.123.234. We will go ahead and open browser from our system and open this machine. https://10.123.123.234. That's the IP address. It's the certificate error because of self-signed certificate, and we'll go ahead and click on yes. Going to admin, going to type in the password. Successfully logged in. So this device is licensed and we need to go ahead and configure the network. So either you can go ahead and follow along with next and go ahead do the provisioning, all those things, but for easier purpose I will directly go ahead and click on network and click on finish. All right, so as of now the device configuration is finished, but my internal configurations are not done. So when I say internal configuration, like system level configuration, network level configurations are not done. So the very basic things, when we configure an F5, you need to give the host name. You go to the system, you go to the configuration, you go to the platform, and over here you can check your management interface IP address. In the host name, always you need to give the name and it should be a fully qualified domain name. So I'll give it bigip3.mylab.com, and IP address, obviously my own location's IP address, so I'll prefer it to Asia Calcutta, right? This is, and you can go ahead and again change your root account password, your admin account password. If you want to disable the admin root account, you just can click over there and disable the root account. Okay, you want to lock out admin, okay, you can do that. Just clicking on check mark and enabling this, you can do. Over here you want to stop SSH access to this device, you can just enable uncheck this mark, so no more SSH will be enabled to the device. Nobody from external side can SSH. You just check this. If you want to control, allow limited SSH to the server, as of now you can see all addresses are allowed. You can specify address range over here or separate IP addresses. So just let's assume I want to allow 10.123.123. Starting from 1 up to 255, so I'll give it 10.123.123.254. okay, or otherwise I can give it like a specific number 10.123.123. then I want to give 10.123.12. suppose 23, then I want to give some random. All those things are possible, right? So I'll not keep it in range, I'll keep it all allowed and update, right? So I have given the host name, I have changed the times and changing, the time zone, and then you can go ahead and click on configuration device. The mandatory things are your NTP, so I'll use my own NTP server 10.123.123.1. so this is my router, which is also serving as an NTP, and I'll keep an update. So NTP is very much mandatory in your network configurations because of a requirement of troubleshooting. So whenever you need to troubleshoot something, you need the login and you need to collect the timestamps from the logs. So in that case, NTP becomes very effective. And now I put it to the DNS server, which is 123.23. So DNS server is the requirement if you are going to configure any host names, any node name you want to configure, and you want those to be resolved automatically. In such a case, you need the DNS. And if you want to use system to get updates from the F5 database via internet. In such cases you need the DNS. Okay, so these are the basic things. Going ahead with the network section, first and foremost let's check the interface. My interfaces, I have 3 interfaces and none are up, all are unutilized. So I'll go ahead and click on VLAN and check the VLAN. So it's a fresh new box, no VLAN are created. I will go ahead and create at least 3 VLANs. Okay, so the first VLAN I will create client underscore side. I'll not use anything in the tag. I'll give the interface 1.1 is an untagged interface. Click on add, repeat, and I'll use server underscore side. I'll use 1.2. Click on add, repeat, and one interface for my HA configuration. And I'll use interface 1.3, add, finish. So I have configured 3 interfaces. First 3 direction, one for incoming, which is a client side, one for going to the server, which is for server side connectivity, and an HA interface for bringing the HA communication. Now next thing is we'll go ahead and assign some self IP address. I'll give the self IP name self underscore IP. Just to understand, looking at the object name, that it's a client side IP address or which VLAN membership it is. Okay. 10 dot, I put it as 1.2 dot, I'll use a random one, so 234, fair enough, /24, client side, allow default and local only, repeat. Self IP server side, and I'll give it server side. IP address will be 10.1.3.234. Okay. Server side, allow default, and repeat. For the HA, this will be back-to-back connectivity. Okay, so HA self IP, although we do not provide floating IP to the HA VLAN. Okay, so I'm just for identification, I'm writing it self IP HA. I'll give it 1.1.1.1. Okay, and in this subnet I want to keep it very small, so I keep it 252. Just to update on the HA VLAN, I will update it again. I'll delete it because it has to match with my VM as well. So I'll create another one. Self underscore IP underscore HA. And so I should put 10.1.4.234. that matches my HA VLAN subnet with my VM1 network. Finish. This is invalid IP just because of one dot. I missed it out. Finish. So now I have all of those. Let's go ahead access the device with SSH session. Management IP is 10.1.123.123.234. It's the management IP address. I logged as in root. Click on OK. Type in the password. Right. I'm logged in. I'm going to KMSS here. List net self 1 line, giving me its self IP. Now I'll test the connectivity that this VLAN and this self IP are connected to the network or not. Starting on the first one, ping 10.1.2.1, which is its gateway. Okay, it's pinging 10.1.3.1 server side pinging the HA1 10.1.4.1. Just pinging. So now my self IPs are working fine, and we can go ahead and communicate to the other network gears through this device. Thank you guys. So this is how we configure one F5 appliances VLAN and self IP. I'll keep on updating on this video. Please go ahead and watch those. And if you want to get the update from my videos and learn F5, please subscribe to my channel. I'll keep updating on the videos. Thank you guys. Have a great day.